Here, this is Lord Potato, and this is What If Potato and Singular were in One Piece. And I am here with the guy who turned 19.
Yeah, I'm a grown man now, I guess, but just don't have my own place or a job or ID or freaking. Okay, never mind. Yeah. But don't worry, that's all gonna change soon. Calm down, calm down. But yeah, and we are doing this what if, and it's One Piece, so I guess this time we'll try not to take a long time. Get off track.
This is One Piece. Just realize one thing: there's 1,000 episodes.
Yeah, the thing is 1,000 episodes, but we probably gonna speed run through the arcs somewhat.
That if I can actually remember any of the other arcs.
I mean, realistically, there's not that many, but I can just look up the whole life of Luffy, just to see like dang near where we need to go. But anyways.
Well, other than that, pretty much let's begin this What If, and yeah. So we begin into mostly, well, a blackish haired kid who is right now running towards a bar right now, trying to wondering about mostly just to see a pirate named Shanks. Well, red hair Shanks. This is where red hair Shanks is right now drinking, while mostly the black haired kid is talking towards him. When are we gonna appear?
When am I gonna appear?
Yeah, when are you gonna appear?
I guess I'd just be like, right next to Usopp's dad, literally asking him like, how does it feel to be a sniper or something?
Okay. While mostly Dante, I guess, is doing that, talking to Yasov, while mostly Luffy is talking to Shanks, and I am asleep in the corner, far away from all these pirates.
Yeah, we just all doing like I'm just talking, and then we just see Luffy drinking juice. And everybody else is laughing, so I just decided to laugh along, I guess, because I didn't even know what we were laughing about. But look, Luffy must have did something stupid.
This is where I
Basically,
was.
Shanks was telling them how pirates don't drink juice.
This is where Luffy says, "Hey, you tricked me."
He said, "No, I didn't. You just decided to drink it because I told you."
This is where Luffy growls, and this is where, well, before Shanks can keep laughing, a like water, mostly like a bucket of water, just went straight to his head.
Huh? Who did that?
Me, now shut the hell up. I'm trying to sleep.
I'm an adult, right, kid?
Well, if you are an adult, then why the hell are you laughing so loud?
But Shanks just laughed it off and just like, he said, "That's like a pretty cool kid right there. I like his attitude." And like, his crew just laughed along with it. And then next thing you know, some freaking guys bust through the freaking some guy just freaking decided to bust into the freaking bar.
And there was the wet bandits.
No, it was not the freaking Home Alone wet bandits. It was my freaking, what's it name? Some freaking band. Yeah, there was
Mountain
really
bandits?
but like we don't know their freaking names. As far as I'm concerned, they're irrelevant.
They're really irrelevant.
Trash.
Guy in the beginning did try to flex his 8 million berry bounty. Like, man, I don't care.
Yeah, bro, we get it, but your bounty don't mean nothing, bro. What the heck? It's not gonna be compared to mine in the future. Like,
But yeah, this is where the bandits ask for mostly the leader asks for some alcohol until mostly what was her name? It was
Yo,
Eno.
it was what was her name?
I want to say Eno.
Nah, not Eno. It was no, not Don Don. It was motherfucking. I remember her name. What the freak was it? Come on. Uh, um, come on. I remember her name. What was it? It's on the tip of my tongue. What the freak? Um, hold on. I guess we got to pause the video.
Oh, Maki Eno.
Makino?
Yeah, Makino. Yeah, that's her name.
Yeah,
Makino.
she. Yeah, she basically says that we ran out of booze.
This is where he says, "Huh? How's that possible?" This is where Shank speak up, saying, "Oh, sorry about that. We just like drank it all." This is where
Yeah, sorry, bro. Shanks and his crew had drunk it all. And then, like, Shanks tried to offer him, like, whatever was left of the bottle.
the bandit grabs and just smash it in top of his head and saying, you see here, I'm a bandit with 8 million berries.
And Africa says, you and your freaking bounty can go to hell for all I care.
He said, what? Who said that?
And then stand up on the table like, I did, bitch. You're like,
Why, you little... This is where he pulls out his sword.
I was like, oh snap. Then I just freaking dodged up out of the way. But then I seen like a cup of water as I freaking dashed over and ran towards his ass. Then he tried to get me, but then I like threw it on the ground and he slipped on his ass.
This is where, the other bandits was actually thinking of also chasing you down. This is where, when the sword kind of like landed on like the table, because he slipped and like kind of let go of his sword, I went to go pick it up. I was like, yawn. I was like, ooh, cool sword.
Then I just freaking decided to throw the glass at one of the bandits' heads as if one of them got knocked the fuck out. I was like, okay.
But before Dante could even keep like dodging or throwing shit, this is where one bandit tries to cut him down until I blocked this mostly sword strike.
I was like, thanks, dude. Who are you?
Yeah, I'm Tyre McTire, I think.
Nice to meet you. Tired?
Yeah, nice to meet you there. This is where I open my eyes, fully realizing what is exactly happening and kind of realizing the situation I am in. I was kind of asleep, awake somewhat. Now I'm fully awake. I'm like, the name's Raikou. This is where, I then dodge or mostly manage to kind of like push the sword a bit up, making the bandit surprised at the strength, and then just slicing his like kneecaps.
Yeah. And I freaking headbutt him in the head, freaking making him go backward.
This is where the other bandits gets angry, and this is where one bandit pulls out a gun and tries to shoot us.
I was mad, and then he shot the bullet, but then something instinctively told us to freaking dodge, as we did.
I'm like, that motherfucker he's packing heat.
I was like, wait, hold on, how can I tell that? I already felt like when he was trying to pull out when he was trying to move, it was very hostile. But then, like, as soon as the gun showed up, like, I mean, I already knew he was gonna bring out something bad. But yeah.
So I grabbed the sword and just like tossed it into the guy's like kneecaps. Like I managed to stab the sword into his like knee, through his knee. The guy was right now screaming. He's like, ah!
Then I freaking like jumped on the. I didn't jump to the like on the sword that's on his kneecap, and then freaking backflip kicked him, but I landed on my face. I was like, ow.
The guy let go of the gun, and since it had one more bullet, I just grabbed the gun and just like pointed at one of the bandits before blowing its head off.
Everybody was like, whoa. I was like, then the leader literally got up and said, I was like, wait, did we just blow a guy's head?
Well, yeah, I blow off someone's head off. This is where I grab the guy who has still the sword stabbed into the guy's leg, take it out, and this is where I look at the leader with this like murderous look saying, "Hey, wanna die?" Mostly.
I was like, oh, go ahead.
I kind of had this kind of somewhat darkish aura intense somewhat, and I said, "I'm going to murder you." Well, mostly the whole aura. I kind of did awaken my kind of conqueror talking a bit, but it's mostly like in a very not really awakened fully.
Yeah, it's basically like, it's like not controllable. It was controllable, but the thing is, I was able to withstand it even though I'm not supposed to. As like, I could even tell that some of Shank's members were starting to feel it, but I was like, wow, nice coding. They're like, nice energy. As I was unaffected by it, which also means I kind of did have the potential to awaken it on my own too.
This is where the bandit is right now stumbling upon. Even though he's an adult, his like will is not that high.
Yeah, but anyways, bro, just aside from the story, but like, I feel like Luffy would have jumped in if we did something, right?
He would have, but he wouldn't know how to fight entirely. I mean,
Yeah. I barely even knew how to fight myself.
since I've been abandoned since ever I was born, I kind of just trained myself in how to fight. Of course, this is the first time I ever hold a gun when I was like pretty much a child. Like I grabbed that gun out of instinct human reactions and just like pointed at that poison. I well, mostly pointed at the person's head and just blew his fucking brains out.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, back to the story. We literally are staring at bro. As we then see him freaking run out of the freaking bar.
This is where one of his men dropped a gun. I grabbed it in an instant, pointed straight towards mostly the bandits who were running away, mostly the leader. And I was about to snipe him until mostly my hand was grabbed by Shanks.
I thought it would have been grabbed by Ben Beckman or something.
Actually, no, Ben Beckman, fucking.
Like, why did you stop him?
I'm right now trying to move my mostly the gun out of Ben Beckman's kind of grasp, but I can't. I was like, damn it, move. You want to?
He was like, nah. Oh, go ahead. What was your?
This is where I say, why are you doing this to me? I was about to finish him.
What was he gonna say?
Shit, I didn't. I was gonna ask you if you were gonna have an idea because I wouldn't.
Okay, he was like, yeah, I don't think you want any more blood on your kid. Look what you did to the other guy.
I'll turn around and say, nah, they're fine.
I didn't look back at it and then like got a full grasp of what he just did. Like, like I was literally seeing his motherfucking brains scattered on the. Then I just started like hyperventilate and tear up a bit. And then I just freaking threw up. And just like freaking crap, like freaking dropped to my freaking knees. Realized that we just killed somebody.
I just like look at Ben Beckman and just say, well, I guess I did that. And whatever. Like, I literally did not care.
Like, bro, I was still thrown up on the freaking ground as someone came over, like, Makino came over to check up on me.
This is where she says, "Are you okay, Dante?"
I'm fine. Just, we killed someone. I didn't mean to do it, Makino. I just wanted to help. Like, I was literally freaking out, but yeah, it was not potent, but like that was very potent and just not being loud about it. Too loud.
I was seeing Dante and I was like, whatever you say.
Just killed the guy. How are you so calm about it?
Probably because I just never cared.
But I didn't just look at it.
Wait, what? Look at it and you just cut out.
I didn't just like stop talking. Freaking I didn't want to think about it anymore, but yeah.
I walked over and I literally just poked him. I straight up just poked him saying, well, he's completely dead. Not moving. Poke, poke, poke.
He deserved it.
Dude, you cut out again. I do not.
Oh. Hold on, give me a sec. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Like, did he deserve to die?
I looked at him. I looked at Dante. Then I looked back at the dead body. I was like, well, yeah.
But his life is just as important as ours is, right?
Nah, he's already way too much past his like age. He was probably around his 40s. I put him out of his misery. Bless you twice. Goddamn.
I was still just horrified at our actions. Feel like it was my fault that he died.
This is where I kind of noticed Dante just like a horrified look. And I was like, damn, didn't know a fucking kid like you would actually be this traumatized. Aren't you around like 7 around me? Like the same age?
Doesn't mean I wanted to kill someone.
I walked up to Dante and just fucking smacked him saying, man up, motherfucker.
And then Makino was like, hey, that was very unnecessary.
I'm like, well, this is the war of pirates, marines, and bandits. I mean, that pirate over there, the red one, pretty much should know about mostly how life is taken.
Shanks.
Shanks is just like kind of like looking at us, then looking away. Until he looks at Luffy, until he realizes Luffy has eaten the devil fruit called the Gama Gama no Mi.
Yeah, but we already know the secret name of it, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
The naked. But yeah, pretty much that's where Shanks say, Luffy, what did he just eat? Also, I should mention Luffy wasn't really paying attention to this whole thing. He was too busy in eating that fruit.
True.
So when Luffy... Okay.
Go ahead.
So when Luffy turned around, he kind of like saw Shanks and said, what? Shanks says, what? Did you eat the fruit in the chest? He said, yeah, until he like turns around to see mostly me and Dante. Until he saw mostly that person's kind of head gone.
Corpse.
All that Luffy can understand is fainting at that time. His 6-year-old mind could not process what the fuck just happened.
Too much, bro. Too much.
He fell off that chair and slammed onto the mostly ground, but he bounced up because he's made out of rubber now. This is where Shanks says, well, he ate the devil fruit. This is where he then looks back at us two, me with the emotionless look without a care in the world, while Dante has this horrified look. So what was Shank actually saying this one? Because I actually have no idea.
I think he would just tell me like, you know, if I ever wanted to be a pirate or a marine or something, or even just live in general, I might come across like this again.
Yeah, so pretty much I want to smack the shit of Dante again, saying, man up then.
Ow.
See, I told you, that red hair guy actually knew what I was talking about.
I didn't. Did it have to happen?
I mean, yes, and it's going to happen more when I actually find those bandits and kill them. All of them. Their whole existence gone.
Okay.
What was...
I just look at him, just this look of sadness.
I just look back at Dante with just this look of mostly, just really not caring. Cold look.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go now, Makino. I think I had enough for today.
This is what Makino says. Are you sure?
Yeah, and if you wanted to check in on me or something, you know where I'll be. I say going back to the orphanage.
This is where, well, I look at Dante just walking away, and I was like, well, this is where I look down at my hand, still having the gun, mostly the flintlock, the one that mostly Benjamin didn't take out of my hand. He just like pushed it down to make sure that I wouldn't shoot the bandits. I was like, well, other than all that, I'm gonna go hunt down the bandits. I'm about to walk away. Would Shank and the others stop me, or would they just like watch me leave?
I think they would more or less try to stop you from trying to get yourself killed.
So yeah, mostly Shank's. What would Shank talk, or would mostly Benjamin talk?
I think Benjamin like would try to ask, do you actually like I don't know have the tenacity to kill again?
And that's why I look at Benjamin with this emotion looks again to kind of just say, well, since it hasn't been actually my first time killing someone, yes.
Shanks was like, for real?
Yeah, this is actually supposed to be my fourth kill.
Eesh. Wonder what made you kill in the first place, kid. You seemed cool.
In this world, so it's only about kill or be killed. I learned that the very hard way.
Shanks looks into his eyes and texts. He uses observation hockey to check his intent. He is not lying. He says, okay, go on ahead then.
That's why I just walk away.
Then he just looks at Luffy and is like, so, those are your friends?
Well, Luffy's passed out.
Yeah. And Shanks said, never mind. We go to my POV. I'm literally just walking into the orphanage and, well, go upstairs to my room. Then lay my head down on my bed, just trying to get over what happened.
Yeah, while Dante is.
Well, then someone decided to come over. It was literally, well, it was a kid who was near my age. As well, he says, "Yo, what's happening, Dante?" I said, "Nothing's wrong, okay, Megami." And in case y'all are wondering, and in case y'all are like, what are you talking about? Wait, y'all talking about the Megami who I think you're talking about? Well, yes or no, depending on what you guessed.
With this treasure I summon.
Motherfucker, hey, calm down. There is no need for all that right now. And y'all probably like, yo, it's 110. Y'all good? Yeah, we good. Anyways, I was like, I'm good, Megami. Just kill the guy.
That's what Megami says. Kill the guy.
Well, I didn't pull the trigger, but I feel guilty for association.
Then who did pull the trigger?
Some kid who was trying to protect me, I guess. He was trying to kill me and him, along with his goons.
I see. Well, why should you feel bad about it when you didn't do anything?
I don't know. I just feel like I helped him get the shot off or something like that. Because we were both trying to ward them off.
This is where, well, Megami says, I mean, This is where Megami can't really think of anything to say. So of course, I don't know if Dante has anything more to say.
Well, I just don't know what to do. Um, then some caught my eye as I see that chest that was in my drawer for all this time. Although I never opened it. Huh. Then I just decided maybe let me get my mind off it. As I then opened a drawer and opened a box and then just see the treasure chest.
And they had a lock, so this is where Megami says, "What this treasure, I."
Hey, no, bro, chill. No, then I remembered that the necklace around my neck is literally the key, but I never opened it until now. It feels very heavy. What do you think is inside of Megami?
Megami says, "I couldn't really tell you."
You couldn't?
Well, do you see me kind of have an X-ray vision or something?
No.
Exactly.
Okay. I then decided to unlock the chest with removing my necklace first, and then twisting the key. As I as I then unlock the box and then see, let's just say I see 2 devil fruits and a book. Because I was like, what are these? I see one. Well, I don't have a picture for Megumi's yet, but I have mine. And I seen a fruit that looks like this. This weird spiral galaxy looking fruit. Huh. And then I gave Megumi the black one. I don't have it yet. No, are you kidding? You can continue now.
Okay, let's continue.
So I was just inspecting my fruit, this spiral fruit, and then I see, and then I handed the other one to Megumi as he checks it out.
This is where Megami kind of says, "What is this? Do I eat it or something?"
I don't know. It doesn't smell old.
It's where, well, Megami just kind of looks at it and says, okay."
Then I also check out the book a bit. It says, Basics on Haki. I was like, Haki? I'm confused.
This is where, well, mostly Megami says, "What is hockey?"
I have no idea.
Also, what the whatever. So pretty much, mostly this might how would this look like mostly Megami's?
I'm sorry, what was the question? Whole fruit, don't you get all the information about it?
Yeah. Okay, it's on pause.
As we were left off, me and Megumi were just looking at the book, confused, as as we were kind of given a description on like what the two words meant. One was called Ha, which means willpower or whatnot, and the last one is like Ki, which means like life energy, fighting spirit, or whatever. I don't know.
So yeah. Also, I should mention these are the probably two devil fruits that probably look like whatever.
Okay. Let me look at it. Let me see what you're trying to. Yeah, I guess it. I mean, it's supposed to like symbolize the 10 sacred treasures, but okay. Um, so I didn't see a note.
It read,
I just picked.
"Dear Megami, use this sacred treasure."
I didn't look at the actual note, and it said, "Dear Dante, I am I am your father, but the thing is, I was a pirate. I couldn't be around you for your life because, well, I was dying. But I was on so many adventures you wouldn't believe it. And if you ever wanted to go and be a pirate yourself, or if you ever wanted to become a marine, then I was going to give you the basics on what you needed to know and a power to help you. But you must know this. They literally gave me this history. Okay, anyways, my fault.
Bruh.
Anyways, the so basically it was saying like I wanted to help you on your journey as best as I could, so I gave you two fruits. One probably for a weapon and one for a fruit. Both of these fruits are very powerful, but you must use them wisely. Or if you wanted to give this one of these two fruits a to a friend of yours that you are sure you can trust, then go on ahead. But just to know, I wouldn't have done this if I didn't love you. So good luck on your journey, my son. And live your life to its fullest. Don't ever allow anyone to tell you what you can't or cannot do. And then it says a whole lot of like stuff like Kushina said to Naruto on Naruto Shippuden, like when she died. But yeah, and well, yeah, I had a bit of tears as I was reading this note.
This is where Megami says, are you okay, Dante?
I let him look at the note.
This is where, well, Megami nodded. He really doesn't know how to feel because his father abandoned him real quick.
Yeah. All right. So then, I wiped my tears, and then I was like, so I guess Pop said I could do with these fruits whatever I want. I guess we're just meant to eat them.
This is where, well, mostly Megami says, are you sure? Because this fruit looks kinda not edible.
Well, I mean, it could be.
Okay, fine. This is where Megami eats it.
I didn't
And
take a bite of mine too. As a few seconds later,
bleh, bleh.
I was like, "What the frick is this? It tastes like frick. It feels like dry ice is on. It feels like cold ass ice is on my tongue. It's stuck."
This is where Megami says bleh, bleh, bleh. I feel like I just ate something fucking rotten. Ugh.
Like, bro, I thought Megabees would taste like freaking black mint or terrible black mint or something. Okay.
Ugh.
Because like I was like making the taste based off of like the cold in space, in like outer space.
This is where Megami says bleh, bleh, bleh. Why am I getting the idea to say something with this sacred treasure I summon?
Something tells me don't do that.
Megami says, but why not?
I don't know. Something tells me don't do that.
Okay.
And then there's literally something on the bottom of the box says, "Don't allow him to summon anything that needs the incantation of with this sacred treasure I summoned." I was like, yeah, it tells me not to.
Megami says, okay.
I was like, okay, so then next thing you know, we both get information on what each one we have. I was like, each fruit we have. He's like, I have the um, the Kukinomi or space fruit. As I was like, huh, that's intriguing.
This is where Megami says, I have the Shini. What was it called? The Shinigami?
Shikigami.
Oh, Shikigami no Mi.
Model 10 Sacred Treasure.
Oh, yeah, pretty much that's what. Yeah.
Yeah. Say, yeah. I was like, what do you think these mean?
This is where Megami says, I have no clue.
Here it is.
What the fuck?
Basically, it's this. And in case you're wondering, the English translation, here it is. But yeah, I was like, Megami, so I guess we're devil fruit users now.
Megami says, devil fruit users?
Yeah, I mean, I have well, not a special paramecia.
Just to where, well,
And I guess here's a, well, summoning something, or probably a Zoan. I don't know.
Megami says, so what's that connotation down there in the chest?
The what?
The one under that chest where it says don't summon what exactly?
It says don't Don't summon anything that says, "With this treasure I summon" incantation. And
But
if you do need to, use it for a very important life and death situation moment. And say, "With this sacred treasure I summon," and then it has the whole incantation with the divine general Maharaga.
oh,
And it basically has information on this fruit specifically, letting them know that if that this fruit is a kind of a challenge, which is why he gave me the fruit to deal with it too. And the thing is, if the user gets held, they will it will not be too successful.
that's what. Well, we'll see. Megami nodded and saying, "So how the hell would I be able to defeat something like that?"
It says this very last summon is a last ditch effort in case you run into an admiral, celestial dragon, or something. But the thing is, you better get ready to give up your own life if you do summon it without being properly ready.
That's where. Well, we'll see. Megami nodded.
Hmm. I see. So I guess we're devil fruit users too. I guess we're just devil fruit users now. So hold on. I then look at the book and it says, even if you don't decide to eat the fruits, this will help you along the way. Like, okay. Then I just started to read it, and then the first page I opened has a whole note basically saying, "My son, if you had ate the fruits or not, it's fine with me. But if you want to go ahead and go into the new world or anywhere in the world, this will be the most important power you'll ever need. Haki is a spiritual phenomena in this world that no one knows where it came from, but everyone believes it's the origin of willpower, and and will be one and is one of the most powerful forces you can have in a world like this, besides elephants. In this book, we'll tell you everything you need to know. Good luck, my son." Okay. I then just smile at this, seeing my dad really did care for me, and if this does actually pay off. But then I wanted to test something out first, just in case I know that he didn't give my hopes up. As I then stretch my hand out to something, as I try to pull one object, the whole shelf freaking moved with it as it hit me and Megami. Ow!
This is where Megami says, "Are we getting attacked? That's it. With this treasure I summon."
I was like, no! As we both got hit, what the ow! Ow!
Ah, what the hell is that for?
I didn't do anything. Ow! Freak.
We're the only one in here. What the hell did he do to us?
I didn't do anything. Okay. I just tested out my devil fruit powers. That was all.
Okay.
Then I remembered. Wait, hold on. Then I checked the bucket. Then I checked the barrel again. The chest again to see where about Megami's things. Oh, you get a free summon.
What do you mean free summon?
The divine dogs.
Okay.
You gotta make this hand sign.
That's where he makes a hand sign, says like this.
And then shadows appear, and then two dogs, Divine Dog White and Divine Dog Black. Like, whoa.
But yeah.
Cool. Oh, hold on! It just gave me a. It gave me just a. It just gave me something better. Hold on. This is definitely a better. This definitely better. This is definitely better. But other than that, yeah. I was like, oh, no way. As I was like Googling at the dogs, they look like puppies. I was like, they're so fluffy. I say as I play with them.
That's where Megami says, so I got dogs.
Yeah. The next thing you know, a cat freaking came in here, and then they bark at her, and then the cat just started to run away as the dog started to chase after it, as it freaking jumped up and freaking bit off broke off the freaking wooden shelf or whatnot. And I was like, yo, this broke right through that.
This is where Megami just like blinks in surprise. What?
Dang, the thing's as strong as she is. You know, damn. It's like, I thought them regular dogs, those monsters.
This is where, well, mostly Megami says, what the hell did I just get?
I mean, at least they're strong.
Strong to bite someone.
Okay, looks like you don't need to summon that Maharaga thing.
Okay.
And say, alright. I looked at the white one who is just glaring at the cat to do something.
Do something, you little shit.
Like, I was looking at the dog white. I was like, he ain't do nothing to you.
Yes, sir. Well, Megami says, I don't think it's a good idea to aggravate them like that, Dante.
What you mean?
They could always, attack you.
True. But they're just so cute. I don't think they'll harm me.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, so what else do you know about, well, your abilities?
Yes, well, Megami says, I have no clue.
Makes sense. Yeah, we don't really know much about them anyway. Well, anyways, I think it's time we go start training, okay? And whatever this hockey stuff is. And in case y'all wondering, this is what the dogs look like. In case any y'all are wondering.
Bark, bark.
Or wolf, nigga. Never mind.
No, that's crazy, Dante.
Okay, yeah, I've been talking out of pocket ever since Isaac left. The egg.
That's crazy. But yeah, pretty much that. I guess that happens with mostly Dante's POV. We go into my POV. after I left the tavern to go hunt down mostly the bandits, I am right now in the middle of a bunch of bandits that are right now into millions and millions of fucking pieces. I killed those motherfuckers faster than mostly my dad leaving. I was like, man, I'm bloody up. Well, time to go back to the tavern. So I go back to mostly the tavern place just to fall asleep because really, entirely, I have nowhere to go unless I just want to sleep in the forest. And when I walked back, I could always sleep in, but mostly I walked back in there just all bloody up as hell.
I was like, what the heck did you get into, kid?
I murder every single one of them.
Kid, that was dangerous.
And yet, I didn't care.
I swear this kid might have a death wish.
I mean, I got one of their bounties. I think he had like 8 million or something.
Yeah. They allowed you to turn that in even though you're a kid?
They didn't care. They just like saw me walk up to there with a sword and all bloody up, and they just gave me the money.
Shanks then laughs and says, this kid has spunk. But seriously, kid, that was dangerous stuff.
I mean, does surprising attacking them count as dangerous?
Even if it was a surprise attack, how do you know if you couldn't have ran on a stick or something and then alerted them of your presence?
All that matters is I killed them all.
Well, you were that simple, kid. Anyways. So, look. I'm not gonna lie to you, kid. You have potential, but don't get yourself trying to get killed just because you have it.
And why should I care?
Well, what you just let off earlier.
Yeah, I let off my murderous intent.
Shanks was like, well, it's not necessarily, well, killing intent, but even though you do have it, I think it was a bit more than that.
Let's see. A conqueror spirit?
You want to speak for Shanks? I'm not gonna lie. I'm interested.
This is where, well, Shanks say, wait, how did you know that? How do I know what? How do you know about the conqueror spirit? That's where I say, don't know, it came to my mind. I really don't know neither. But if you have any information on what that is, then I guess I'll love to hear it. It's where Shanks says, this kid is way too young to know anything about that. Shanks says, wait, how old are you, kid? Around like 7 or 8, I think. Yeah, it should be that. 7 and 8, and you came back over here all bloody. Okay, kid. Do you believe in, like, supernatural abilities? No, I don't. Okay, this is gonna be tougher to explain. How should I say this? You awoken something called Conqueror Saki. Do you want to ever learn how to use it? This is where I go up to him and just say, Not really. I think I'll be fine. What do you mean, not really? I think I'll be fine. But, uh, what? Uh, he's over here just lost and confused. This is where I go to Inumaki and just says, "Can I get like water or something?"
He's like, yeah, of course. I'll get you it.
Yes, well, Shanks is over here just shocked. Why doesn't the kid want to learn about something so cool? He is just completely lost. He knows if he would have just asked Luffy or even Dante, they probably would have been excited. I don't seem to thrill or care too much about learning about new things. I just don't seem like the type of kid to care too much. This is where.
Yeah, so you know, I barged and I was like, yo, Raikou.
Yeah. I'm over here all bloody still, like, what?
I was like, ooh, uh, what happened to you?
I murdered all the bandits. I killed every single one of them. I took all their heads
Yeah.
off.
And Megumi came in, you know, trying to tell the dogs not to be too freaking loud. Like, calm down.
What's with
As you
the
know, puppies being puppies.
What's with the puppies?
Long story. Then Makino tried to give Raikou his water until she saw the puppies and then dropped it because they were just, it was like, bro.
Wow.
Like, oh. She then jumped over the freaking counter and then just started to snuggle the freaking, and snuggle the freaking puppies, bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Raikou's drink is scattered all over the floor.
I'm over here like my fucking water. What the fuck? I'm like, serious?
I was like, Makino, I think we all need to talk about something.
I'm like, my fucking. I came back after murderous kind of adventure. I'm over here getting. Nope. You know, I'm going back to the forest. I just completely walk away.
And I was like, wait, Raikou, freak. I still have the hockey book, Hockey 101 book in my hand. As Shanks looked at it, it was like, hey, and then, like, you know, Ben Beckman was like, hey, that book you had, do you know what it is? I was like, I mean, not really. Got the basic understanding of it, well, as I read, but it seems kind of difficult. Can you tell me what it is? Do you know what it is?
This
I
where
asked,
well.
like,
Ben Beckman says, "Yeah, that book right there can teach you a lot of interesting things. Mostly the basics of hockey."
yeah, it says basics to hockey, but I understand the main core concept of it, but not the, well, applications and way to apply it.
This where, well, Ben Beckman kind of like showed his hand right now going to a tint of armament hockey.
I thought the armament hockey was invisible, but I mean, we can apply it, like.
I mean, you can
visible.
try to sense it.
I was like, huh? Why is your arm? I set your arm to be differently, I guess.
It's called armament hockey, kid.
I then like touch his arm, as I feel like it did just get like a bit metallic or something. Like it feels incredibly hard to hit. I just hit it hard once, and I was like, ow.
This is where, well, mostly Shanks just chuckles.
Hey, hey, it's not funny. It just hit my. I just hurt my arm. I see as it's bleeding a bit.
This is where Shanks says, nah, it's not funny. It's hilarious. Ha!
Are you kidding? Okay, so you're gonna tell me about this or not?
And Shanks says, nah,
Hmm?
don't feel like it.
Come on.
Ben Beckman chuckles but says, sure, I'll tell you. It seems like you have conversation down. Armorman, this is Armorman Hawking, if you just notice the fact that you just punched it. And Conquerors, well, you have to have a very strong and mostly powerful will to awaken it. That, and it must be, well, not just awaken it through that, but also the fact that you must be a descendant of one of the Supreme Color Kings.
Well, yeah. I mean, I did read that. Well, one of them said that it can be inherited through someone else's will, being a part of a family member, being a member of a family who has like who has conquerors users, or probably being a part of their lineage, being like a son, daughter, or whatnot of a conquerors user, but that's still even rare in itself.
This is where, well, mostly Benjamin, well, yeah, mostly Beck Benjamin kind of just nodded, saying, that is true. That is how you awaken mostly Conqueror Hawking.
I see. Do you think I have the potential for it?
Maybe. This is where Shanks kind of says, hey kid, tell me one thing. What do you want to do when you grow up?
Well, I want to be a pirate.
Shanks kind of smiles and says, I see. Any particular reason why you want to become a pirate?
Um, I I want to I want to find a dream.
A dream?
Yeah. The only way I can do that is via my freedom.
Huh.
I don't know. I just feel like I have a bigger calling. Plus, my old man was a pirate. Well, from what this note I read.
This is where, well, most see Shanks nod, saying, I see.
Do you know who he is? I then give him a paper.
This is where Shanks reads it. And just like looks at you and then looks back at the paper and says, yeah, I have no clue.
You know, Clue.
No clue.
Sure it's not a fake name? I don't know. It's like some type of binary coding or something. But we don't have the technology here for that. I heard all like something like that is like at the Grand Line or something.
This is where, well, mostly with the car. Well, Shanks says, still have no clue.
Well, hey, if you ever go to the Grand Line, do you think you can find out the binary code of the name and give it to me later?
How about you go to the Grand Line yourself, kid? Maybe that
Yeah,
could be one of your goals, your dreams.
sure, I could be one of them.
This is where
Um, oh, go ahead, go ahead.
this is where well Shanks kind of just smiles, seeing how mostly Dante is right now thinking of a dream.
All right, sir, I'll do it.
This where well Shanks nodded and gave back the paper, and this where well he then asked young Megami and what he wants to be.
Megami just says, um, I don't know. I guess being a pirate would be cool.
And he then nodded, saying, "Okay, okay."
Also, even if I do get myself into trouble, I always have that. I always have that one the trump card we don't talk about that Megami. You're not using it.
Trump with this word. Well, Shanks says Trump card. What do you mean? This where Megami says, "I got this. With this treasure, I summon."
And I smacked the I said, we're not doing that. Then his divine dog started to get hostile. I just freaking said, sit the down. As I let off a bit of Conqueror's hockey unknowingly.
Shanks is just shocked. What is this village? Why is everyone able just to use Conqueror's Hawking at this point?
Megami's a sub. He ain't no Conqueror. Anyways, okay, no, that's crazy.
No, he might not be a Conqueror, but he's right now confused and why the fuck Dante can use it. Bro, what the fuck is that?
I think, oh my fault, I sniffled. Anyways, I do think Megami is a natural observation hockey user. I don't know, I just feel it.
Hmm.
Or he can probably be an armament user, but yeah, like I just felt like he had the affinity for it. But other than that, yeah. Other than that, I was like, Conquerors. Oh yeah, I did read about that. Or no, wait, I haven't been talked about it. What the freak? I was like, I have it.
Shanks says, "I'd be surprised if he didn't have it." What the hell do you mean?
Cool. Does that mean I'm a strong pirate?
Uh, Not technically. It doesn't mean you're a strong pirate. It means that you have a strong, powerful dream and will.
Can this help me become a strong pirate?
I mean, yeah.
Cool. Can you train me?
Shanks says, I will only train you if you can bring the other kid.
You mean that one Raikou kid? Sure. Hey, Luffy, want to join?
Luffy says, yeah, I want to join.
Alright, let's go get Raikou. Get his lazy ass over here. As we all start to run out to find him along with his divine dog. Even though Makino wanted them to come back.
She's like, no, puppies, come back.
He's like, Yasai was like, look at those kids. I swear, reminds them of me. I guess.
Yeah.
And then one says, hey, where Usopp? You haven't paid child support in months. Like,
Yasuo says, What child? I don't have any child.
Usopp, you know who the friend you talking about, cuz.
Why you keep calling me Usopp? The name's Yasaf.
No, I'm talking about your son, Usopp.
Who? Usopp? Don't know who Usopp is.
A deadbeat nigga, I swear. You know, somebody called CP on this. Anyways.
Fucking Yasaf, stop running.
Somebody called CPS on this. I swear. You try to avoid that child support. Anyways. Back at Riku's POV.
We are right next to a panda. Well, mostly a sleeping panda. This is where, well, I'm right now feeding the sleeping panda. I'm like, wakey, wakey, panda. This is where the panda eats. This is where, well, it's a good panda. And then fall asleep on top of it and says, man, I feel tired. So yeah, while I'm asleep and no one here should bother me, I'm going to fully go asleep. Until I hear loud ass noises.
Riku!
I then go under the panda like, I refuse to get up. So with that happening, I still hear loud ass noises still.
Yo, Riku, we gonna go chill with Shanks. You wanna come?
I sleep on the panda, refusing.
Come on, bro. We're gonna learn how to use hockey. Apparently, it's something it's basically something that's gonna be important when we become pirates. Well, when I become a pirate. I guess these guys would be pirates too.
Luffy says, yeah, I'ma be the pirate king. I fall asleep. I still don't care.
Come on, bro.
That's where I then kind of just like lay under the panda, refusing.
Come on, bro. This isn't funny. Come on.
Then go out me. Leave me alone. I am going to be sleeping here.
Come on, bro. We're gonna have so much fun. Why don't you give us a chance?
Yeah, I'm fully asleep.
You're just a piece of shit. You know that?
I was like, well, fuck you too, Dante.
We just wanted to. We just wanted to be your friends, dog. Like, dude, you can't give us a chance, a time of day.
No, because I don't like trusting anyone. Because trust is not real.
You won't have any friends in the future.
Well, I wouldn't have friends, but hey, that just means I have to trust them in the first place. And trust isn't real.
Well, I guess he's not gonna be trained. I guess we're just gonna have to go on our own. As we didn't just start to leave.
This is where I noticed them like fully leave me alone after a while. It's where I crack one of my eyes open. That's where I get up, and that's where I say, "Well, they're gone." Oh wait, let me check this. So while that's happening, mostly Dante and the others left, just because, well, mostly I just noticed they were gone. I kind of like underneath the panda who was right now laying down. I kind of managed to push him away, and this is where, well, there was a secret kind of passageway that leads me into the tree. So that's what I did. I walked through it and kind of went down to the tree roots and started training with a sword that I managed to grab. And this is how the sword looks like. So yeah, I'm basically training by myself. Dante, you still there?
And yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, I thought you fell asleep. I'm like,
So
damn.
we're going for tomorrow. So I'm not gonna lie, we've been here for a while, so we've done time skip several to the time Shanks was leaving. So yeah, during all that time we just trained with Shanks on the basics of each kind of hockey, although Megami has no signs of conquerors yet. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I don't know. He probably don't even got the will of one because he keep on trying to die at every turn.
With this treasure I summon!
Never. Anyway. And so yeah, I'm pretty much every kind of I have every kind of hockey. Luffy, well, this time around will know hockey early.
And English.
Yeah.
He knows how to read at least.
So yeah, y'all. Luffy has hockey early, which means the Straw Hats have hockey early, which means regardless of how you put it, freaking Kizaru's gonna be a threat anyway when they get the freaking yeah. Anyways, we're currently at the time where Shanks and his crew decided to leave. Shanks leaves with both of his arms now because, well, yeah.
Yeah, there's no sea dragon yeah.
Even though realistically, I'm trying to figure out how this man could not buff his body with hockey, bro. Like, what stopped him from doing it?
That would have been a convenience plot right there.
They could progress in the plot, okay?
They need an intense and amazing motion, so that's what they need.
Don't worry, he'll have his emotions. Especially displayed when he's on his seat. Anyways.
And when someone's trying to bang the Ami.
As Shanks and them were starting to leave on their ship, me, Luffy, and Megami were kind of tearing up a bit because, like, Shanks had became kind of a father figure to us both. I mean, me, Megumi, and, well, Luffy. We look at Shanks as a role model.
So yeah, while those three are right now kind of like crying, I'm over here just ignoring my eyes on top of a building. Not really caring too much. Like, I'm just sitting down.
Shanks notices Raikou, but he just smiled at him a bit. He just like, Shanks, as we look at him and said, Shanks, we're gonna miss you, man. This isn't fair. Why can't you stay a little longer, you know?
This is where he says, well, being a pirate is mostly what I do best. and I must be a pirate.
I get it.
He will still give the straw hat to Luffy, by the way.
Yeah, he gives Luffy the straw hat. And then, you know what he said? Don't worry, I got something for you to take with me. And he also gave, well, he got 2 black blades. He gave Megumi one, but it's made out of black steel, so it's not a black blade like dope. You know, that would be dope. And then he gave me my very own katana. I was like, this is for me? Yep. Taught you how to use a sword a bit, so you should be fine with it. Plus, we understand your devil fruit powers a bit more. And, well, I don't know about all that mathematics and science crap. But I'm pretty sure if anyone bring the best out of that fruit as it is now, yeah, you got some serious potential. All you do.
This is where... Actually, I have no idea.
Go ahead.
I had an idea and then I passed out.
Shanks then, you know, pats all of us on the head as he starts to leave. As he says, Luffy, why don't you get the hat back to me after you become Pirate King, okay?
This is where, well, he says, I will. I'll become the Pirate King.
As, you know, we see Shanks sail away, but all his crew members were, like, you know, crying a bit, sniffling and waving at us.
After me seeing this, I just kind of jump away. I just didn't care too much. I jump off the building and kind of ran off.
And then let them know, alright, just because Shanks is gone, doesn't mean our training stops. After all, we have the Grand Line to get to.
So yeah, this is where, well, mostly Garp would appear after a while, mostly after a couple of days. You grab Luffy and start trying to train him, or mostly throw him up the bandits, mostly with the bandits up there, the bandits.
Don.
Yep. This is where, well, mostly Luffy, what's it called? Luffy, Dante, and mostly, Megumi are up there.
Yeah, why are we up there again?
Well, mostly, Garp thought it'd be a great idea to get Dante and Megumi not to become pirates, so he kind of just threatened you guys.
You sure he didn't just adopt us?
I mean, what's it called? Megumi took as a threat. And at that point, he said, with this treasure, I summon.
Please don't. As you know, we avoid that situation entirely because what Garp read from the note, he has to make hand sign.
Yeah.
So just freaking, like, you know, you see Prison Stone cuffs on freaking Megan.
This is where, well, he was right now counting all your heads and saying 1, 2, 3. Is that all of you?
Yeah, that's all of us, I guess.
Luffy says, wait, what about Raikou?
Next thing you know, there was then someone spitting on Luffy's face.
This is where he said, hey, who the hell did that?
We then see it's Mr. Young Donut himself, Ace Helkinger.
That's fucked up. This where well we'll see. Fucking Ace heard this and says, "The fuck do you call me?"
A donut, motherfucker.
This is where he growls at you and says, "You say that to my face, you son of a."
I then focused gravity. I then focused on spatial gravity as I pulled him towards me and then freaking hold him up by his collar like donut.
This is where he grabbed his metal pipes to try to whack you in the head.
It just phased right through me.
This is where his Ace was surprised and says, "What the? How the hell did you do that?"
I'm just that button, and next thing you know, I got the fist of love to my head. I was like, ow.
This is where, well, we'll see. Garp says, "Ha, So I guess you can dodge the first attack from Ace, but you can't dodge my attack."
It's something that I can't dodge it, even when I set space around, freaking hit me. I could tell it was motherfucking hot. Oh.
It was also known as the Fist of Love.
What happened?
Oh, pretty much I said it's also known as the Fist of Love.
Yeah, I said that. Okay, my head hurts. And sat down. How I say this? Well, for the time Garb was gone, we basically first it was a quote training as a well, basically we went on all those adventures with Ace and whatnot, Ace and Sabo. Basically it was like a 3-man team or whatnot. And I then show my abilities. What did I say?
Don't know, but I guess we go into my POV. Pretty much with those 5 actually like going on adventures or whatever, I went towards the little small town or whatever the hell, the one that's all like messed up and has a lot of people scavenging or whatever. And I'm just there with my own sword, just kind of cutting down people. Since I'm now a bit older, I'm now around like. Did we ever say about time skip? Nah, I'm just gonna say that I'm like now 8. This is where, well,
I thought you've been where 8 since when it started.
nah, I was like 7.
I thought you said you were. Okay.
Yeah, I changed. Okay, flip off.
You said you were like Ace's age when it started.
Okay, fuck it. You want? I'm 9 then.
Okay, never mind. It don't matter really. Okay, so
But yeah, pretty much, I was at the place trying to just look around, trying to find anyone strong or powerful, or just someone that could just, I don't know, put me out of my misery because I hate living. Yes, it got real dark. I don't care. But this is where, well, pretty much, I'm just like walking around and I just see a group of like these pirates right now looking around for like Ace and Sabo's treasure. And I didn't know who exactly those two were because I haven't actually been next to Dante or the others. Just because after seeing that marine appear, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna go mess with that. So of course, pretty much, I just see these pirates from the Blue Jade, whatever the hell they were, Blue Jack, Blue, whatever. But this is where, well, they were kind of like mostly just looking around until this is where, well, they can keep looking around, but this is where, well, I decided to start killing them off by just rushing in there and start kind of just cutting down their legs, arms, and pretty much their heads. That big ass dude did try to attack me with his own sword, but I managed to just burn through his own sword, like melt through it like butter, and then stab him right in the eye and burn his entire head off. Thanks to the fact that my sword is actually somewhat having a Zoan slash. It's like a Zoan devil fruit with two mixtures. But yeah. This is where, well, I drop down to the ground and say pathetic. Absolute pathetic. This is where I breathe out and breathe in, and then this is where I just say what to do next. I just went off to start walking. Yeah. But we go back to Dante's POV and the others. If he's not asleep already. Dante?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were asleep already. I'm like, damn.
Oh, no, I'm not asleep. Nah. So, yeah, I was just basically going on all of their adventures. Eventually ran into the guys who basically stole and rearranged Lincoln's space.
Who?
Did I say wrong?
The Blue Jade or whatever?
Blue Pirates?
Yeah, I killed him.
Or no. Oh. Okay, no pirates to go to. Alright, cool.
I mean, yeah, I just straight up killed them all.
Alright.
Also, I think Sabo was supposed to, like, leave out of the island thanks to his, like, father kind of, like, being that type of person, whatever. Just like in original canon, he would have left, but in this one, he didn't leave because his father was actually killed. And Dante says nothing to say with that. Other than that, we go into mostly Dante and the others' POV.
Yeah, sorry about that door slam. So, yeah. So, just... Okay, yeah, I don't think you use it. Yeah, I was about to say so. Okay, how about we leave off here?
Yeah, pretty much. I just noticed that you're falling asleep and I'm falling asleep, so yeah. Other than that, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato sleep, potato, and good night.
Okay, man, this is not right.
No, it's going on the potato channel because it's a One Piece.